Hey guys, I've been kind of wanting to send this out a couple of times now. I've just been absolutely crazy over the past couple of months. Trying to get some Kindermusik certification going on. Miss Rachel, this is for you. But I've been sitting here tonight after practicing and doing some things. I've been sending out some emails and following up from my last vendors event, which was on April 30th. So a little behind on that, but this past week has been absolutely crazy. But it's okay if things get crazy. Sorry, got messages. As long as you eventually do it and follow up. The follow-ups is so important. But I want to send this out to you guys. We're going to first talk about the wraps and kind of go over exactly what you need to be telling people. During your parties, it is okay to use a plastic wrap, but if you go and do a one-on-one appointment, or you're trying to give directions for somebody who's going to wrap again, the best thing to use is an ACE bandage. It's breathable, you're not sweating, it's not going to hold the heat in as bad. So that's what I'm recommending people to get the best results that way when I go and wrap people, is using an ACE bandage. Definitely no lotion whatsoever. Dial soap. In fact, our cleanser is the best thing, because our cleanser that we have is a non-soap cleanser, and I'll actually take that to my wrap appointments that I do one-on-one, or if we have time at a wrap party, I will just take my cleanser and a couple of clean washcloths and you have them wash the area with our cleanser, and that just helps open the pores. Drink half your body weight in fluid ounces. No more, no less. It's really, really important. We have some people that are like, well, I drink a gallon or more a day, and they're itty bitty, and then they'll bloat with the wraps or different things like that. It's because they're drinking actually too much water. Too much water can be just as dangerous as not drinking enough, because too much water, you're going to be pulling out the extra minerals and flushing things away. You can take away too much potassium. So it's really, really important that you sit down and measure out exactly how much water somebody needs to be drinking to get the best results for the wraps. Have them watch their salt intake. Tell them to limit their salt, because if they're eating a lot of salty foods, then they're going to be bloating and retaining water from that as well. Go over the 3 things that can happen when they wrap. 1, 9 out of 10 people is going to see results. Most results are going to be kind of small. The before and after pictures are the best. You're really not supposed to measure anymore, but sometimes I still measure. And when I tell them that I'm going to measure, it's about maybe a 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch difference when they get those results. Also, the wraps, we're not supposed to post on social media, anything like that, that they detox. However, if you look at the ingredients and the plants that they're using, that's what it does. So when I talk to people in person, I do tell them that's why we need to drink the water. It's kind of like the massage, and it goes in and breaks that stuff up, and you got to drink and flush it out. If they do not flush it out, it's going to make them feel bad. So I do go over that it is a little bit deeper, and the ingredients do detox the body, but you cannot post that on social media. On social media, anything that we use is all about tightening and toning the skin and nourishing the skin and putting the vitamins back in, which is what it does as well, but it also detoxes. Second thing that can happen, or not happen, is they won't get any results in the wraps, and that's because their pores were clogged or they're not regular. You're going to get to really know people very well when you talk to people. Be professional, be courteous, be sensitive, but we need to make sure that they're pooping every day, and if they're not, then we need to get that taken care of before they can wrap and get the best results. And then, of course, the third thing that can happen is the toxic bloat. They have absorbed everything. They've just not had time to flush everything out, and their body is actually kind of bloated a little bit. But if they continue to drink, they'll get the best results. And lastly, please make sure to tell the ladies that if it is that time of the month, they do not need to wrap. That will be a wasted wrap. It will not work. They will not get results. So remember that, because I'll even tell customers, do not wrap, and I'll have them send me a message. Oh, I just wrap, but I'm like in the middle of my cycle, and I'm going, well, why did you do that? Because I just stood in your kitchen and told you not to do that. Just remind them that that is not the best time And we want to make sure that they're happy and get the best results. So going over the wraps, that's what we need to be telling people. I'll probably do another little video later on about one of the other products, but just kind of want to make sure we cover all the highlights so that we're telling everybody and giving them all the information that they need to get the best results. Now, ladies, what you need to do, you need to have a planner so that you can keep up with your follow-ups, who's ordering, who's still on your auto shipments. Send them a message every month. You need to follow up with your customers and make sure, one, that they're happy with things, or if they have any questions, so that you can answer those. And then just a reminder, because they need those reminders, that their next order is going to be shipping out, say, May 25th. And if they need to make any changes, they need to do that 2 days prior to that order shipping out. So just the monthly reminders are very, very good as far as your loyal customers. And also, now, I know like the uplines and everything farther above me, they're like, you need to be posting all day long and the 3-3-3 rule. Well, that's like 9 times a day. And yes, we have all kinds of different things to help us schedule the posts. But then I get overwhelmed just with work and trying to figure out, do I post Instagram and then Facebook, and then I try to copy and paste and do all the different stuff, and then I get lost in who I need to follow up with and who I need to contact. So some things has like worked really good for me. Last month I just had to make it my own. If you listen to Michael and Susan, they've said all of the diamond leaders and above, they have really great teachings and they have great strategies, but it's what works for them. So take those things, tweak them, and make them your own. So that's what I'm saying for me. A calendar, and then I'll just kind of pick, all right, today I'm going to work Facebook. Yeah, I'll post some on Instagram, but today I'm going to post more on Facebook, and I'm going to follow up with those people. That's going to be, say, Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to send out emails to my customers, reminders, and things like that, and that's me working my business. I may talk to somebody out and about, but that's what I'm going to do on that Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm going to focus on Instagram. I'm going to follow and unfollow the right amount of people. I'm going to post. I'm going to follow up with people who have liked or commented on my post and send them a direct message and see things like that. So I'm just going to focus one day at a time and do that every week. So that I'm not, because before I was just working, and I was constantly on the electronics, and I'm like, no, this is not getting me anywhere. I'm just spinning my wheels, and I'm working myself to death. So I've just kind of taken those things and tweaked it. Not everybody's going to like that, but that's what's working for me. So my advice to you is to find what works for you. If you're ready to hold another party, I will come and help you hold another party. Try to do at least one wrapping thing a month, whether it's an individual appointment or having a party or doing an online event, just something, just once a month, to try to keep things going, because your goal, hopefully, once you hit 400 BV, to keep that at that level, is to try to sign 2 more loyal customers every month so that you're staying at 400, because people are going to change the orders, and then some people are going to turn off their auto shipment, and that's just part of the business. But if you have good customer service and you're following up with your customers, even though they do turn off their auto shipment, they will continue to come back and order when they need things. And if you have a special, go back through, send those people those emails, and they'll order, and that's going to increase your volume and, of course, increase your pay. So call me, text me, let me know if you need anything. I am here. If you are ready to do another part or anything, just give me a call, send me a message, and we'll get that scheduled. And I'm here whenever you need me. Talk to you later. Bye.